What is going on, trainers? Sticks10 here, and today we are going to take a look at Season 7 of Go Battle League here. Jumping right off, we are going to lead with this team here in the early ranks here. We are using Galarian Stunfisk, Azumarill, and Skarmory here. And I really like this team. It provides pretty good coverage to one another. One note on Galarian Stunfisk: it has very high attack IVs. We are actually running, I believe it's a 13-3-1, which is like totally opposite of what you would normally run for PvP. I built it to actually beat the Registeel because with high attack IVs, it can beat Registeel. Obviously, that's not as much of a concern anymore, but those high attack IVs can still help it in some matchups. So I do still use that one, and is the one I have built out. So that is what we're going to showcase here. Azumarill, we are running with Bubble. We've got Ice Beam, and then we have Hydro Pump. You could also run Ice Beam and then Play Rough. You could also run Play Rough and Hydro Pump. A lot of options on Azumarill. This is not an XL Azumarill. This is a rank 3 pre-XL. So it is not like fully optimized in the new XL system. But man, who has a bunch of XL candies on Azumarill yet? I know you could. I have a few, but not a whole lot. So this is what we're running with. And honestly, Azumarill is just a tank. You see we got Skarmory here, gonna take up that Hydro Cannon. I really like Skarmory as a flyer right now. Really does a lot of things. And Brave Bird, you can see that just does so much damage. You will see so many times. I know it's 75k, guys. If you guys don't have a Skarmory already, find a good one and unlock that second move. That second move is key for some of the battles, not all of them. And here you go. You see we go Galarian Stunfisk against a Obstagoon, and we are going to switch out into our Azumarill. I'm surprised they didn't switch out, and I thought, oh man, is this a gunk shot? Do they got gunk shot on this thing? And then they start cross chopping. So I'm surprised they didn't switch out, and I'm curious what they have in the back. And we're gonna throw the Ice Beam. They do switch out of that, and they actually come in with Toxicroak. So that's okay. We're gonna Hydro Pump here and try to, oh, okay. I wonder what they're gonna do here. I mean, they just Mud Bomb. Okay, so we're going to switch into our Skarmory. The switch clock was up, and we are gonna go into, we're not gonna shield this. I mean, yeah, it's just another Mud Bomb. I don't know what they have as their second move. I'm assuming it's Sludge Bomb, and they actually quit out of the game. I was gonna farm it down, and I was going to have quite a bit of energy, so I'm sure that's why they decided to quit out. Here you go. We've got Dugong versus our Galarian Stunfisk. This is a winning matchup, but we are going to get debuffed a couple times here in this. And so smart of them to shield the first one. That is what you should do because the first Rock Slide would do the most damage. Of course, Season 6, Rock Slide did get a slight debuff mid-season. But still, Galarian Stunfisk is so good, guys. You should definitely check it out if you haven't built one already. And definitely be prepared for it on other teams. Make sure you have something that can deal with it. I've got Azumarill on my team, and I have my own Galarian Stunfisk. That at least in the mirror match, it's a hard play because you've got to decide whether they are going to bait. With the Rock Slide, like you want to build all the way up to the Earthquake and then Rock Slide for that bait. I think I have a match later on where we show that, and here we go. We got a Rock Slide. We do have 2 debuffs on this Rock Slide, so we'll see if they shield. It would be super effective still, so they do shield. We get a little bit more chip damage there with some mud shots, and then we are going to come in with the Azumarill, which can clean up on this Marowak. We're gonna let the first one go through. Ooh, it's a Shadow Ball, but not gonna KO us, and only puts us, right now we're still above half health. This one we are going to shield. This would be, if it is another Shadow Ball, yeah, there it is. So Shadow Ball, we do shield that, and then they actually switch into Hypno right into our Hydro Pump. We actually saved up a couple extra because I thought they might switch out, and then they didn't, so then I threw, but that's okay. We should be able to tank a couple Thunder Punches or Fire Punches, whatever it ends up being. There's a Thunder Punch from Hypno, and we should be able to take it down. And we have a little bit of extra energy here, and that should take KO the Hypno. Marowak comes back out, and then we're going to throw another Sky Attack here, and this should be low enough where the Marowak's going to get KO'd. Yeah, so GG's. Well played by my opponent there, and we are definitely having some fun here in Season 7 of Go Battle League. Seeing a lot of Shadow Hypnos, or Hypnos in general, seems to be the flavor of the month so far, and at least in these sets. So there's the Earthquake. You can see, man, that does a lot. Hypno's pretty thick, though. And I would say it is a pretty good lead. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people using it lately as a lead with varying moves. It does have a lot of move options. So this one's probably a Thunder Punch, Fire Punch version. So we're going to Rock Slide here. They actually shield. So that's fine. We're going to double Rock Slide then. And we're going to, let's see if they do commit the shield. Okay, so they double shielded. We're going to allow this to go through. It is going to give them switch, but I was going to get KO'd anyways. So here I just get a little extra energy, and I do have a shield. So we'll see what they bring out. And it's Stunfisk. So we're going to build up some energy here and switch into our Azumarill. And they did not switch out. Which makes me think whatever they have in the back might be weak to my Azumarill. Oh, there's the switch. Oh, it's actually Azumarill. So we're in a pretty good position. We got a lot of energy on Skarmory. They do have a lot of energy on their Galarian Stunfisk, though. So we do have to watch out for that. And we are just going to continue to Hydro Pump here. We're going to shield this. It is play rough, so I think we can win this. Or no, we'll be really close. I think they can win. They should be able to, because that's not going to KO. And there we switch. So that was a good switch on our part. We actually throw the Sky Attack here, which almost knocks out. They switch then into Stunfisk, which is fine. They should have a lot of energy on that Stunfisk already. So we're going to throw the Sky Attack. Here basically we're just going to allow these Rock Slides to come through. You can see that actually didn't do as much as I thought it would. And here comes another Rock Slide. And another Rock Slide. So that should KO. Or it'll be really, no, it'll be really close. I think I survived. Oh, I actually switched, man. So there we go. And they actually switch into their Azumarill. So nice job of switching into the Azumarill there to absorb that. Good sack swap. I think I can get to another Ice Beam maybe. I don't know. This is going to be really close. Like, it's going to come down to the wire here. So they Earthquake, which is going to KO. That uses all their energy, and then we're able to throw into their Galarian Stunfisk, Brave Bird, and the timer ran up right then. So GG's, very well played. Lots of switches. I really like those kind of games where you are switching up back and forth. So here we go against a Mew. It does have Shadow Claw, and then we can assume it has. There's about 3 moves I've been seeing on Mew, and it's really Surf, Wild Charge, and Flame Charge. So those are kind of the options that we've got. I'm going to shield this, not knowing what this first one is. And it is Surf, so that's okay. That would have been super effective. But we can survive at least one Surf. And there you go. You can see it takes us down quite a bit. We are going to... we're going to shield. And Rock Slide here. Let's see what they decide to do. They shield. So we did both double shield, and we get to the next Rock Slide before they can get to the Surf. So we are going to win this and get switch. Let's see what they bring out. It's Vigoroth, so that is going to KO us fairly quickly. We're going to bring out Azumarill. See if they will switch out into something. They are not switching out, so that's okay. This is kind of a... I mean, we're going to win this matchup. but they are going to get off quite a few body slams. I think they'll get at least 3 off, would be my guess, which might be enough to KO us. We are getting kind of low. They might need 4, though. Oh, they actually switch into their own Azumarill. Interesting. So we're going to switch there into our Skarmory, and we are going to farm this thing down. Ice Beams. Okay, so they must be Ice Beam Play Rough. Surprised they didn't switch in earlier into Azumarill earlier on in that matchup, but that's okay. We are going to keep going here, and I think a Sky Attack would probably KO this thing. Or actually, a Brave Bird, I mean. Yeah, so we're going to Brave Bird here, and then Vigoroth might take us out. That actually, it wouldn't be the worst thing. We'll be getting, oh, okay, it was way lower than I remembered. So actually we do KO there. And so we've got another Mew lead. Mew and Hypno, guys, that's been a pretty common lead. So you guys might want to consider that at least as options there. And there's the Flame Charge. So the attack did rise. So we are going to shield the next one for sure. I mean, with Flame Charge, that's the right way to play it because the second one would do more damage, but I don't know. You could also double shield like I did last time. And they're actually not going to shield at all on this Mew. So they're going to have shield advantage. Oh, they actually wall charge. Interesting. I guess they just wanted to get it off the field. And Scrafty comes in, so we're going to throw a Rock Slide. And then we can go into... I think we go into Azumarill here. No, we go into Skarmory, which is fine. I'm assuming this is going to be Power Up Punch. Oh, it's actually Foul Play. Interesting that they're going to go Power Up Punch first. They do have 2 shields versus our 1, so that's something we do need to be cognizant of. And there's the Sky Attack. They do shield that, which is not surprising that they would shield. We're going to switch here and allow this to go through. It is just a Power Up Punch, so that's great. And let's see what comes out. Oh, it's actually Skarmory. So this is not a terrible position for us to be in. Since we have Hydro Pump, we'll be able to do a little more damage than if we had Ice Beam Play Rough as our moveset. One of the reasons I am running this is because of that. Also, the Bastiodon matchup is the other reason that I'm running the Hydro Pump on here. Definitely some... I think all 3 like movesets of Azumarill are viable, so it just kind of depends on what you guys want to run. Ice Beam here is going to be enough to KO, and they are going to shield that, and so we'll be able to farm down now. I think, let's see if we survive this. I don't think we're going to, but that's okay. We actually get some energy there. This is just going to be Power Up Punch, not enough to KO here, and we should be able to just KO these guys with just Air Slashes. But we do throw the Sky Attack. It's not going to matter. This is going to be GG's. So I think we would have simultaneously KO'd if I just went for fast moves there. So definitely having the Sky Attack ready. And there you go. Another Shadow Hypno, guys. I'm telling you, there has been a lot of those lately. So we are going to go straight for the Earthquake. I don't know what it is, but... every time I played a Hypno, they didn't shield the first move. And I'm not exactly sure why. There's a Fire Punch. Interesting. So we're going to throw Rock Slide. And nope, they're going to throw a shield. Assuming this is going to be another Fire Punch. And so we're going to throw a Rock Slide into them. They actually switch out into Deoxys. Now... Deoxys I do have a problem with because it's just Psychic type, and it has Thunderbolt and Rock Slide most of the time. It could have Psycho Boost too. Okay, so this one's definitely, it's got Thunderbolt, so I typically don't shield the first one just because I want to see what moveset they have and see if I can get them to... So now we do have a shield left. We're going to use it on Azumarill. And then I think I'm going to throw another Ice Beam here. This is not going to KO. It's going to be close. Deoxys is pretty bulky. I think I can, I don't know. I think this is just Rock Slide. This has to be just Rock Slide. That was not enough. So we are going to survive. Oh, they actually switch into Umbreon. So here I get a little greedy. Yeah, that wasn't the best play there on my part. I definitely should have just thrown the Ice Beam as soon as I got to it, because they could get to that foul play. Foul play, I'm actually okay with him KOing me that way. But I should have just thrown the Ice Beam. So we're going to throw the Sky Attack here. And then we're going to throw a Brave Bird right after. They're actually charging up a lot of energy on that Umbreon. I'm not sure what they were doing there. They should have just been throwing foul plays. Umbreon, so yeah. Deoxys came out and then Hypno comes out. We were able to KO both of those with just fast moves. So GG's. Very well played. So Swampert here, that is a problem. That is a huge lost lead there. So we switch into our Azumarill, which is really our only answer, because Skarmory would lose as well to Swampert there. So that is going to be a problem. And we Hydro Pump into this Skarmory here. We've got to keep our Azumarill alive is the main thing, so that we could face that Swampert in the end. We're not going to shield this Sky Attack. We're going to Ice Beam here. Actually, we Hydro Pump again. This should be enough to KO. Ah, they shield again. Are we going to be able to get to another? Oh, they switch into that Swampert, which actually, that's actually okay, because we get some damage off on it. And then Skarmory can come out, and then we can throw shield and then build up some extra energy into this thing. It does have quite a bit. It takes at least 2 unshielded Hydro Cannons to KO Skarmory, so you can see a little bit of lag there, but it looked pretty mutual, because it looked like both of us got things dropped. So let's see what comes back out. We did get rid of that Swampert, and Marowak comes out. Oh, this is not great. They actually switch into their own Skarmory. Actually, that might be okay. We Brave Bird their Skarmory. And then I think we have a Azumarill, right? So Azumarill should be able to come back. Oh, actually we had, I forgot, we had Galarian Stunfisk never got KO'd. So yeah, we're just going to Earthquake here, and that's going to be GG's. So very well played to all my opponents. We end up with a pretty high win percentage on day 1. I think we went 21-3 or something like that, or 20. No, we went 19-3 because I had some leftover games. So anyways, I want to thank my Patreon supporters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, hit that link in the description down below. As always, like, comment, subscribe. It does help the channel. I do appreciate everything you guys are doing. If you're enjoying this, please be sure to subscribe and keep on battling.